I'm looking at the monitor. I should be looking at you. Good day, possums. How are you all doing? Shall I talk to you about Transformers? No, I'm going to talk to you about Star Trek. Woo! It's very hard to talk when I'm there, but I need me there because I need to see if I'm holding it on screen. I am currently doing a video about my Enterprise and how much joyous fun I've had while doing it, and I'll be honest that I've kind of put it down. And you know when you're really into doing something and then all of a sudden it just seems like a bit of a chore and other things come along, because I had some time off my birthday and it was much easier doing it. Suddenly it was just like, it didn't have enough hours in a day for it. It was really hard work, and now it's the weekend again, so I've got a small amount of time to do it, so I'm going to go and invest some more time in it. But I just thought you might like to have a quick nosy. This is my Enterprise. This is just the saucer section, look, it's just the top. But you can see, on the other video I spoke about all the Aztec detailing that comes on there. So all of these stickers here, all of this is all done by me. All of these little grey things are hatches, so you can get up and walk on the top of the saucer section. This bit's missing because that's a glass bit. I'm going to paint the underneath of that blue. This bit in here is missing because that needs a glass bit. You can see on the back there it's got a little Enterprise logo. Registration number anyway, and then underneath you got the same with the NCC-1701, and then the Enterprise thing on the back. And I've been quite proud, look, because it all really lines up on the panel lines quite well. It's all really nice and symmetrical. This is your engineering sort of duck egg blue that goes on there, and then on you got your face of Banks. And these bits for the real nerds out there are where they actually intended the refit Enterprise to have a separatable saucer section and land on planets and that sort of thing, but it never really came to fruition. There's supposed to be this colour, this sort of duck egg colour here. It's supposed to be on these bits here as well, but it's not the end of the world. Didn't paint them. Why they didn't put it in with the graphics. And the other thing that's taken a really long time is you can see there's windows with the lines going along, and that's actually the sensor array, but they're transfers, and it's literally taking forever to put the damn things on. There you go, see, so it's all looking pretty suave. I'm really loving it. But I've just got to go and finish it now, and on the so you got the registry lines. Now I cocked some of this up. I'm going to admit it to you now. I cocked some of this up. These bits here shouldn't have the duck egg blue. They shouldn't have the engineering zone patterns on them. But when you put the neck that's going to hold the bridge on properly, it kind of gets in the way of everything. And I wish I kept it off separately. That's probably the only proper mistake that I've made. But if I get in close, look, you can see that there's no dish on the front, obviously, because that's glass. Again, I'm going to try and paint it blue, or maybe orange, and just have it in standby and have everything else in black, like she's just come out of space dock or something. But underneath, you can see there's all of that beautiful detailing. On the side, you can see there's all that beautiful detailing. On the neck, again, beautiful detailing. On the pylons for the warp nacelles, it's just glorious. And if I show you the top as well, you can see on there, that's all beautiful. But all of this, every single bit of it is a maze, a patchwork of shit. There you go. I'm very pleased, very pleased. These holes here are the arboretum. There's specific bits of glass that go in there that I might have to tinker with. Now, the only bits I haven't even attempted so far are the warp nacelles, because I need to paint the edges of the warp nacelles black and the fronts of the actual warp nacelle engine bits black, and that's all in the loft upstairs. I've got to go up there and just make a concerted effort of like an hour and a half with some headphones on and go and paint all the black bits black, because on the insides of the engines, how can I demonstrate? That's how I can demonstrate. Look, I use the proper real deal. So, Enterprise, the outside of the engines here, are black, and the front of that bit is black warp nacelles. But the insides are blue, which I don't think will work, because if I press the button, yeah, the batteries have gone, which is a shame. I'm going to need to replace them. But the inside sections here are blue transparent plastic, because these are the bits that light up. These bits don't. So this on the smaller model is glass. It's made of transparent glass. I'm going to paint. Oh, I've got to put this back without crashing everything. Hooray, nothing fell over. I've got to paint the inside of the glass black as well as the plastic on the inside black, and hope that I'm not going for an in-flight kind of view. I'm going for a just come out of space dock, not really active, no one's at home look with all the lights off. It's going to be much easier. So when you consider that, can I access it? Stay. This is a warm-up. This is only a warm-up. And the reason for that is I went to the convention recently with all the cool stuff and the cool movie people and all that sort of stuff. So this is how big the Enterprise that I'm painting at the moment is. Okay, it's been fun. It's been detailed. That's the next one. Look how big that bad boy is. Look. Oh, this is a 1985 AMT. Is it 85? 80 something. AMT Ertl Star Trek V: The Final Frontier Enterprise. Look how big this bad boy is. I can't wait to get stuck into this. Look at the beautiful detailing on all of the parts as you go along. Oh, it's all picked out lovely. Look at how big the warp nacelles are. So if I take the warp nacelles on here, so the whole Enterprise for this model kit is going to be about as long as one of the warp nacelles for the big model kit. I am the Excite! Oh, but I don't want to start this one until I've finished this one. So I'm going to go get on with that, if that's alright with you. I might have a whiskey and a Coke. I can't do this when I'm tipsy. Things you can't do when drunk. I'm not a fan. I tried it, it didn't work. I had to made a few alterations the next day. It wasn't brilliant. I have discovered the most amazing stuff in the world though. Revell decal softener. Because obviously, because of the contoured shape of this, the decals they like to sit flat. This is all rounded surface, and it actually eats into the decals and makes them go mould into all the lines, and it's very good. This has been SMS number 1, waffling enormously now, but big up your bad Star Trek.